Mm? Mhm. Mm. Mm. Tastes like wine.
Hi, Wine
Yeah.
Merchants team. Welcome to another episode of Apericena. Today, Stefano and I are going to be talking about some lovely wines of substance from beautiful Washington State. Stefano, you got some lovely white wine in your glass. What are you drinking?
This is the beautiful Popup. We've been talking about this for a while now. Popup is a fun wine. I love the label, and actually, it's tasting phenomenal. You get this bottle, you can open it with a cigarette lighter. You don't need anything particular to open it, so it's easy. It tastes delicious. It's nice, bright, and very enjoyable. A very springtime when it comes wine.
It's balanced. That's because he does whole cluster fermentation and crushing, which is typically reserved for sparkling wines from like Cremant d'Alsace
Yeah,
and
you can
Cremant de
see his
Loire.
influence, and a lot of the flavor in here, after you get the first sip, it's really nice, clean, fun. There is even a hint of vanilla that comes out around this wine. It's really pleasant. This wine is you make like a fruit cake or some fruit that you have this glass of wine on your
Fruitcake?
it's
Who makes fruitcake in spring?
I do. There are fruitcake here in USA and fruitcake in Italy, so it's different.
Okay, okay. You learn something new every day, folks.
So sometime I'll send you some picture. Okay,
All right.
I'll look for
Well,
it.
we're also drinking a red wine today. A wonderful wine from a very close friend of Mr. Charles Smith, who is behind Wine of Substance. This is B.
Yeah.
Leighton's. You want to talk about this red wine a little bit, Stefano?
Ah,
You have some in your glass yet?
not yet. This guy here, see? I really like this wine. I like the style. And when I saw him, I told him, I like his style. The old way of making wine. It's impressive the way they make wine. They don't blend. They do an whole fermentation.
It comes from all one vineyard, the Olson Vineyard, that's located in the Yakima Valley AVA of Washington State. B. Leighton is the good friend and sort of winemaking consultant to Charles Smith. They're very close. When he approached Charles and said, "Hey, I want to branch out on my own. I want to make my own wine," Charles Smith said, "I'll give you my full support. Go ahead and do whatever you want." So Leighton and his wife worked together to design this label and design this wine. This actually comes from a vineyard that Leighton himself planted back in the 90s. And in fact, Gratitude is the same blend percentage every year because they take the entire vineyard, harvest it, and ferment it together. And that entire vineyard is a mishmash of grapes that corresponds exactly to the percentages that are on the back of the label. Gratitude is very drinkable right out of the bottle. Very heavy in Mourvedre, so bright red fruits along with a little bit of meatiness, kind of meaty and smoky. It reminds me a little bit of beef jerky. I know you don't like talking about tasting
Bacon.
notes, but yeah, like bacon. Yeah, it's perfect. So a really delicious bottle of red wine, something that very much invokes French style and old world style, but is made right here in the States.
Fruit is there. The style is old. So it's really
Mm-hmm.
something that is made with a lot of passion in order to resemble the old world. And that's really cool. That's really cool. Not easy to do. Now we're gonna just say about the Chardonnay that remember, guys, that's we have a lot of people that love substance cab. Chardonnay is an extension of the line, and that's something that we need to work with our customer, because if you have a customer that has his own CS, you need to tell him you need to have a CH now. For somebody that likes Chardonnay, this thing is a killer, believe me. And I don't like Chardonnay.
Well, thanks for joining us this week, Wine Merchants team. Really appreciate you watching. Ciao, and good health to you.
Ciao. Just to stay onto our wealth and health, and just to be healthy, guys, you need to clear your mind. It's very important, a peaceful mind, and have your mind at peace. So one thing I've been doing this week is meditation, right? Meditation is actually done very well when you have a glass of wine, or 2, 3. You go like this, and you put it right here, and you need to stay like this, and then you go like this. See the peace? It's peaceful. It's very peaceful. It's all about balance. All right.
Wow. 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 Look at that.